know you miss me. I know you miss me. I know you miss me, beloved. I, I know you miss me. I know you miss me. I know you miss me, beloved. I, I know I want these balloons out of here. Know you miss me. I know you miss me. I know you miss me, beloved. Ah, Lady Royal, I know you miss me. I know you miss me. G Family, Rebel TV. I know you miss me. Ooh, I know you miss me. Michelle Coleman, Monica, Jason. I know you miss me. I know you miss me, beloved. Jay Williams, what's going on? Hey, Monica. Hey, G Family. Later on, Supreme, you just got off your Zoom. Girl, how you gonna go on Zoom at 9 and send me an invite at 10:30? Jacquees, Lacey, honey, what's going on? Baby, I know I get y'all on here when I said, hey, your boy Ty. Ty, you see the title of this video? I say, Miss Sophia, high and drunk, drunk and high. That's because Ty always smoking every time we go on Zoom. So that weed came through the screen, got me high. And a lot of y'all be drinking, got me drunk. Because y'all be drinking, it came through the screen, honey. So I was high. DJ Mookie, what's going on, DJ Mookie? Thank you for my birthday love, DJ Mookie. Yeah, thank all y'all for my birthday love, honey. Yes, honey. Phyllis, what's going on? Contact high. That what it is? Oh yeah, you bought time. Also, who is that? Rebel TV, honey. They be on there smoking and drinking. They get me drunk. They got me high too. Hey, Ramika. Thank you. hmm Passing out. hmm Thank you, Phyllis. Hey, Miss Isha. You're a Leo, girl. Leo's rule, honey. I don't care what they say. They know we rule. Because I don't know nobody. I don't know. All I know is the other astrological signs. I don't know when they start, the date they start, when they end. I don't know. You tell me your birthday, honey. I'm gonna have to. You want me to know your sign? You gonna have to tell me that too, honey. What's your astrological sign? When you born? Oh, in January. Oh, January, y'all are Capricorns. February, y'all are Scorpios. March, y'all are Libras. April, y'all are Aries. May, y'all are Cancer. Uh, June, y'all are Libras. July, Leos. August, y'all Sagittarius. Yeah, yeah, I ain't got nothing right, honey. I know December is Sagittarius. My mom is a Sagittarius. Her birthday is December the 8th. My sister is a Capricorn. Her birthday is January 18th. My other sister is a Virgo. Her birthday is September something. September, is it the 10th? My, who else? Mhm. Okay. Money Adams say, you said Libra twice. Girl, I was trying to get it right. I know my birthday, Pam, is in April, so she's a Libra. Hmm. Hey, Lakeisha. Royalty forever. November is Scorpio. Zay. Zay's the shield Scorpio, honey. Zay, is the baby sleep? Is the baby sleep, honey? Is that baby sleep, honey? So my mama must be drunk. Somebody, you probably over there drink. You got me drunk drinking that old $1.96 wine come from Walmart. That's coming through the screen too. That old cheap wine Walmart you be drinking. Yes, honey. Gavin said, our mama hyena is a saved and innocent woman. So if you're high and drunk, we know someone tricked you, okay? Challenge me. What's going on? Challenge me. Oh, okay. Yes, I made some moonshine. As soon as that question popped up, I was reaching for it. You know, I got some moonshine. Baby. Hey, Dallas, Texas, what's going on? I baby, let me tell y'all what I did. Now, yesterday I was supposed to interview uh the life and reconstructing my fate. So I was supposed to interview her yesterday, but yesterday I got wrapped up in John Lewis' funeral, so I kept on telling her, well, can I do it? Can we do it? So we end up the computer started acting up, so I ended up having to push it to today. So I did it today. I don't know if y'all heard that interview today. There was so many questions that I wanted to ask, but I couldn't ask because, although we had 3 hours, I still couldn't get all the questions in that I needed to ask. So I had to just ditch them questions, honey, just go from memory, just ask different stuff that was going on in the book. But y'all need to get that book. That's the first book club. That's the first high in the book club read, honey. The Gay Preacher's Wife. Go get it. It's an audio version now, so you can go get the audio and she can read it to you, honey. But honey, hey Cicely. What's going on? You got your extra bottle tonight, girl? The children, you got your extra bottle. Tell the children, honey, going on to the store because the store stay open this the weekend, baby. Store stay open late tonight, so they run down there and get your extra bottle. Is the baby at work? Is the baby at work and she'll be home, honey? Your boy talked about free. How many of y'all know it's not free? That's what Helen Baylor said. Ooh, sister, talking about, I do. It's the weekend, honey. Oh, is it a true story? True as they come, honey. Yes, God is true. It's a true story, baby. She is telling it all. Baby, yes, it's true. I like that gold lip polish, honey. They call that. Oh, that's what put me on the map, honey. That lemon cooler. Oh, look. Timmy 2 times about, did that food mess your stomach up, fish patty? No, baby. Lady Rose about, y'all saw Gio on his rant about T.S. Madison, sad.com. I haven't. I don't tend to watch it, honey. I don't tend to watch that. Because when I talked to Maddie the other day, Miss Mary, I talked to Miss Mary, and Miss Mary was talking about you know, how Gio lied on her, she lied on her, da da da, and she wanted to call him, and she said, like I said before, if you know somebody, honey, if you have an issue with them, pick up the phone and call them. But I told Miss Mary, I said, don't even worry about that. Don't get into that. Don't get into that. Just let it go. And the thing about it is, think about that kind of stuff. You already know. I told them, don't give it no daylight. Just let them say what they're gonna say, and be done with it. Don't address that. Because when you address it, you just going back and forth with him. You just giving the situation more light. And it's like my friend told me one time, if like Miss Mary said, he lied. A lot of stuff he said about her, he lied. I don't know what he said because I haven't watched the video, and I'm not going to watch the video. The thing is, me, why would you go to a person who you know is a liar and expect them to tell you the truth? So it's just like you just gonna be going back and forth with that person, honey, and it's just a waste of time. It's just a waste of time. And then, because I even told y'all, like the Laughing Hyenas, we got some Laughing Hyenas. They was going through a situation, and maybe they were sending me emails and stuff, and I saw the titles of the emails, and I wouldn't open them because I already knew what was going on. I already knew, so it's just you know reiterating what's already going on. And I wasn't finna be bothered with that because it's just like I've already addressed that at the beginning when we first started. I said we're all adults, and I'm not going to be policing anybody. As long as we don't disrespect each other and curse each other out. But what family don't have problems? All family have problems, honey. So we're all adults. As long as you don't disrespect each other and call the names and cuss people out and all of that, then you're gonna have to handle your business. You don't have to do it on here. You can just pick up the email or phone or what have you. But it was just like I was telling Miss Mary, it's just like, you know, I don't like it. Don't be wanting it to happen. But it is that's life. Life happens. Uh but it's just like the same thing. It's just like, but like I said, this situation with them happened over a year ago. And it's just like, to me, it looks like this is how I feel about him and people who do stuff like that. That happened like a year ago. That happened like a year ago. And it seems like those are the videos that get the most views, most clicks, and the most likes, and the most shares. And he is living, along with a whole lot of other people, are living in the world of clicks, views, likes, shares. And when you click on it and you watch it and you view it and you share it and all of that, he get paid from it. So it's just like for him to come back a year later and address some more stuff or some things talking about, that happened over a year ago, and uh, make a whole nother video about it. It's just like those must be the ones that get him the most clicks, the most likes, the most views, and the most shares, and the most paid. So they have it. But I'm just like I said about Donald Trump. I'm not supposed to post, even if it's a meme that makes me fall out on the floor and laugh. I'm not gonna post nothing on my social media about Donald Trump because I refuse to give him even that satisfaction of degrading him on my page. I'm not gonna do it. So it's just like you just got to learn to ignore people and let them do them. And it's like I told her, I said, baby, you can't. I said, the people that know you, I was talking to Miss Mary, and I said, the people that know you, they know your character. They know when they hear something that somebody said you done, and if it doesn't sound like it's part of your character, people are not going to believe it. So the people that know you, you don't have to explain nothing to them. You don't have to go back and forth with them trying to make somebody tell the truth about you. And then what's going to happen if you go on there and he still say the things that he said and deny that it's not a lie? You just wasted some time. And me going back and forth with somebody about something that they wrote about me, honey, is not getting me no closer to moving. It's not getting me no closer to getting the stuff that I want for my YouTube channel. It's not getting me no closer to the things that I want. That's just a waste of time. And I got too many things that I need to be doing with my time as opposed to wasting time on somebody who is a year later going back on social media and addressing another issue. And if after a year, you should be able to have looked at things differently, saw where you played a role and they played a role, and you should be able to pick up a phone and call somebody and let them know, can we talk? Can we talk? Because the incident that I had with Tasia and I, remember when I was doing the Deacons and Dukes, and I went out there, they say Tasia was in the chat room and she was saying this and saying that, and I just went out there and said, Tasia, now they say you're upsetting people in the dressing room because of your chat, so could you please stop? And then it's just like these people on the show, they're supposed to be your friends, and you have people's numbers, so why don't you pick up the phone and call them, blah, 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 blah. So after that, a couple days later, she and I, we talked, and she still felt the way she felt. She felt like I was, disrespecting her and, embarrassing her and blah, blah, blah. And I said, that wasn't my intent. My intent was to tell you to stop. And if we're really friends or these people are really your friends, then you had their phone number, pick them up. And so we were going back and forth, back and forth. We was on the phone for about 45 minutes to an hour that day. So I decided I said, okay, was that it? Because I was talking and she was hearing me, she was listening, but she wasn't hearing what I was saying because she was in her feelings. And I knew that because I've been in that position before myself. So I gave it a couple of weeks. And I picked up the phone and I started calling her, leaving her messages. And, call me, call me, call me, because enough time has passed for her to be to calm down, and she would be able to not only listen but hear what I'm saying. Because I was hearing her at the time when we were talking the first time. And after that, we she was calm, and we both talked and we both listened to each other, and we resolved our issue. We resolved our issue, and she understood where I was coming from, and I understood where she was coming from. And from that, we knew, Tasia and I knew that we had resolved our issue. I didn't have to get on social media and say, me and Tasia, we solved our issue. Me and Tasia, Tasia didn't have to do that. She didn't have to go on her social media and say, Sophia and I talked and we resolved our issue. Da da da. So what ended up happening was, after we resolved our issue and we were back, because she is a friend of mine. She is my friend. She is a friend of mine. And anybody that I consider a friend, I'm not going to let my friend go easily. I'm not just going to let my friend walk out of my life, and I'm not going to walk out of my friend's life easy. So we talked, we resolved that issue, and that was that. And we was back being Sophia and Tasia. And nobody knew, because we didn't broadcast it, because we didn't do it to broadcast. We did it because we have feelings for each other and we care about each other. That's why we did it. And then what ended up happening was, she decided to have me. Hey, hey, Kel. Hey, T Bless. So what happened was, she's right. Hey, Teresa. 7 Bambit 19. She asked me if I wanted to come and do the show. She was doing the 4th of July show and blah, blah, blah. And then from there, she went and said she wanted to do the show every other week. Do I want to do it? So the people who would have been notified if we had a went on social media and, did post about us reuniting, and we worked out our issue as adults. That's what I always say, as adults. So what happened was, when she post the flyer that I was going to be on her show on July the 4th, blah, 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 so that a lot of people was like, girl, I thought that, and I heard this from certain people, I heard them. Girl, I thought y'all had fell out. I thought y'all were, I said, well, we had a disagreement, but we're adults. So we had already settled that. So then it's just like, oh. So the thing about it is, I can't get on here and tell y'all one thing and then I live my life a different way. Because the same advice that I give y'all, I have to give that advice to myself. And because I've been in the situation that she's been in, and she's been in the situation that I've been, I understood where she was coming from. And I knew what it took for us to be able to sit down and have an adult to adult conversation, which we did. And we have just picked up and we've moved on. So, like the situation with, like I told Miss Mary, because Miss Mary said, you ain't see, you didn't see. I said, no, Miss Mary. She said, go look at it, Sophia. I said, I'm not. I said, I'm not going to look at it. I'm not going to go look at it, because I'm not going to gain anything from that. I know you. And if I hear anything that doesn't sound like your character or something that you would do, I'm not going to believe that. I said, but there are some people, they are going to believe that. And some people, people are thirsty for entertainment. And some people are going to believe stuff even if they know that it's probably not true. They're going to believe it anyway. But even for the mere fact that you put it out there, that you put that out there, like that. And and not only that, it's just like, if you have an issue with Manny, why you got to bring Miss Mary in it? Why you got to bring Miss Mary in it, honey? But the bottom line is, they are all adults, and if you have an issue with any of them, pick up the phone and call them, because you was working with her. Then I heard some of the things that he said. Manny had repeated some of the things that he said, and it's just like, it's just like, if those things are true, and then to the people who are running with it and believing those things, my question to them, the people that are believing it, is, well, it seems to me that if he knew all this when he was there, he was a part of it. He was an enabler. He probably gained something from it too. So if it is true, then now it looks like you're bitter because you're no longer getting, your share of what you used to get. So now you come across as bitter. But it's just like, and I talked to Man, and I talked to Miss Mary, and I told her, squash it, honey. Squash it. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Don't pick up the phone. Don't call. Don't even look at it. And I told Miss Mary, I reminded Miss Mary, I said, I said, Miss Mary, how many times have I been over that house doing the show with man? She said, I don't know, about 2 or 3. I said, it's more than that, Miss Mary. I said, but I do recall a long time ago, Maddie telling you, Mama, stop reading those comments. Stay out of that comment section. That's because we all got haters. People don't. Some people like me. Some people don't like me. Some people like Maddie. Some people don't like Maddie. Some people like you. Some people don't like you. But you can't make everybody like you. And the people that don't like you, those are the ones that are going to feed off of negative stuff that somebody else say about you because they don't like you either. So it's just like misery loves company. So they just have a party of disliking the same person. But it's just like it's not like. And Miss Isha say, but Miss Sophia, weren't you there the night the beef started? Yes, I was on the show. That was the last show that he did, the show that I was there, the night that I was there. But everything took place after I left. And when I woke up and saw, and I logged onto my social media, and then I was like, well, girl, what happened when I left? What happened when I left? So then So then it was just like I called and Maddie said, I said, girl, you okay? She said, yeah, I'm fine. She said, you talking about that jail stuff? She said, girl, I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about that, girl. She said, girl, it is what it is, honey. And then I called her because initially I was going to call Craig to see what happened. Because I do know that night, that last night that I was there when everything went down, I do know that Gio and Craig were inside they was inside a pantry or a closet. They was inside a little room and they were talking. So I was like, so when I heard what was going on, I thought it was between Gio and Craig. That's something that went on with them because I knew that they were all having a private conversation amongst themselves. And so that's why I wanted to call Craig to see what was going on. But then there was the video he was talking about Maddie. So it's just like, I'm going to call Maddie. I'm not going to call Craig because if I call Craig and it's not about Craig, then, it looked like I done went to Craig to try to get information on what's going on with Gio and Maddie. So I just said, nip that in the bud and said, that's what I'm going to do. So I call Maddie. And if it's between Craig and Gio, then after I talk to Maddie, I'll call Craig. But she told me that she wasn't worried about it and she wasn't dealing with that and she not licked it and all of that. And it's just like, I said, you okay? She said, yeah, I'm okay. I said, okay. Well, I'm done with it. I didn't go watch those videos. No, I did. I think I did. I did watch them because I was like, yeah, because I did watch the video. I did watch that video because my thing was, because I thought that he was talking about, I was trying to figure out who is he talking about? Is he talking about Craig or he's talking about Manny? So once I figured out that he was talking about Manny, then I stopped watching and I am watching them all. And vice versa. If Manny wants to do a video, like Manny has done a video, like she won't say nothing, she won't speak on it for a while, then every now and then she like recently she did a video about Kaya. And then Kaya do videos about her all the time, but every now and then she like Maddie don't respond every single time. But then you just get to a point where it's just like, okay, you done poked the bull, you done poked the bear too many times. Now I got to say something. And I would never want to say nothing. But then I understand why she addressed it because you keep poking the bear, you keep poking the bear, you keep poking the bear. And then she know why you're doing it. You're doing this because when you talk about Maddie and Kaya, it's getting you the most clicks, likes, shares, and views. So you do it because it's putting money in your pocket, and she knows that, and that's why she don't address it all the time because she knows that they only doing it to get her to respond, and that's just another video that they can go make and get some more clicks, like, views, and share off of her. But yes, honey, I was there. And then I see somebody say, Miss Sophia, why you to get all the tea? Because it's just like because it's so negative. It's just negative, and you don't need to have all that negative energy in your body. And then it has nothing to do with me. It has nothing to do with me. So why am I going to go and fill my body up with negative energy that has nothing to do with me? That's not healthy for you. So why would I invite unhealthy negativity inside my temple? like, no. And that's why I don't deal with it. I don't deal with it because it don't have nothing to do. Like my friend, the same Pam, her motto is that don't have nothing to do with me. That don't have nothing to do with me. So if it don't have nothing to do with me, why am I going to be wasting time dealing with it or trying to keep up with it? Okay. All I care about is, like I said when I called Matt, are you okay? Are you all right? Okay. I'm going on. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. So, yeah, son, that's a lie, but that's life. Mhm. Who's that asking to share the videos? Rebel TV. Miss Sophia has to give me permission to share her videos. Just ask her. She probably won't mind. Yes, she do mind. You talk about the videos for the Zoom party? Baby video, child, is 8 hours, child. 8 hours. No, but don't share that. The reason I won't share is because you know, there are certain people like y'all are adults and I don't censor y'all. Y'all can do what y'all want, say what y'all want, as long as you respect each other and all of that. Yes, I'm ready for Sunday, Kel. The brunch. We're doing a brunch Sunday. Then Sunday night I have the Divas and Dukes, but we're gonna talk about the brunch later on. But but yeah, look, Myra say no Zoom because I let y'all, y'all free, y'all adults, y'all can do what y'all want, say what y'all want, act how y'all want, and y'all be on there smoking and drinking and all of that. And some people just like Myra, they work in corporate America, and we have to protect their image. So it's just like when I can get the videos and I can edit stuff down, and we can edit out certain things and stuff. Then yeah, I won't mind sharing them. But as far as making them public, it's like no, because I know we have some things on there. Some things that were said and done. Because I know your boy Ty be on there smoking. He's a chain smoker when it comes to the blunts. Then y'all get to talk about y'all. Oh my God. Y'all get to talk about it, honey. Then y'all just be raw with it. Oh, they can F me anytime. Oh, I don't mind. Oh my God. So like, no, don't your boy talking about right. I'm a pastor. You have to smoke. You have to smoke because of your your congregation, honey. They get to you like that, child. Oh, baby. Timmy two times my mom was trying to get a trade on the Zoom. No, he wasn't, honey. No, mom was trying to get no trade, honey. But what you can do is I don't mind you sending them the videos. You can email it to them so they can view it for themselves. But all I just say is, you could email it to people, but don't nobody post it. Just don't post it, make it public. But I don't have a problem with you sending it to people that want it. But like I say, child, that was like 8 hours, child. But no, child. We can't post it, honey. We can't post it. We got what happened in this family stays in this family. Everybody don't need to know the ones that smoke. Because they be done ran up on them one night thinking they high and try to get them. Hmm. Okay. See, Rebel TV, yeah. See, she could send it to y'all. And y'all could do all that and send me the edit copy. And I could tell you whether or not it's okay to post the edit version. But as far as this loose, is this raw version, we can't post that, child. Can't post that at all. Hey, Josh, the trucker baby, you driving? Mm-hmm. Timmy two times I do not be trying to get anything. I just be me. I just be chilling. LOL. Flyback bar ATL, sex and chocolate. Hey, how you doing? Who else in here? Look, your boy tired about if you do post it, Just put an eggplant emoji over my face. Oh, you want an eggplant emoji that close to your face? See that? That's what I'm talking about. Oh, you want an eggplant emoji in your face? And okay. You are so smart. You are smart. You are kind, and you are special, honey. Oh, no, I'm home. RN. Oh, Shondo clock. Hey, Shondo, you late tonight? No, you came to time God designed for you to be here. Huh. I had to catch myself, honey. Cover my whole face. Uh. Yes, that's what he wants to cover his face with, that emoji that Trucker Josh just put down there, honey. Ooh. Blessed be the name. T blessed. T blessed. Oh, blessed be the name. T blessed. Did you figure out your situation, honey? Because I see D334 is the suite. 334 is my PO box number. Got to separate those, honey. Blessed be the name. Blessed be the name. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Oh, blessed be the name. Blessed be the name. Okay, the appointed time. Did you move yet, Mama? I ain't now. You see, I'm still in here. You see these same walls with this stripe on it. You know I ain't moved, child. Child, no, I ain't moved. They're giving me problems moving, child. I may have to just put this stuff in storage or go to the hotel or get me an Airbnb, honey, for 2 years. Oh, yeah. So that's the last result, honey. Just put it in storage and uh Miss Isha. Miss Isha, she said, I'm sorry, Miss Sophia, but Gio was not live throughout the whole 2 hour video. Miss Isha. I'm gonna tell you like I told Maddie and Miss Mary. I done said what I had to say on it. I don't want to give it no more energy. Now you watched the whole 2 hours. I ain't watched 0 seconds of it. And I don't plan on watching. So you came to your conclusion by watching it, and I'm not gonna. I just refuse to watch it. I don't even watch President Trump press conferences. He's a liar. President Trump is a liar. And then all they talk about when after the press conferences on CNN and MSNBC, President Trump, he lied. He lied. Child, you knew that before you start watching that he was a liar. Yes. What you think of people dragging Brandy's new album? I think that Brandy has haters just like everybody else, and everybody don't like Brandy's music. Just like everybody not fans of Brandy. And everybody not gonna be fans of Brandy Honey. People gonna drag her album, but the bottom line is she has an album out. They don't. Some people are only dragging her because they support somebody else, and they don't want to see nobody else succeed but the person that they support. Some of the Beehive probably don't like nobody but Beyonce. Some of the Barbs probably don't like nobody but Nicki Minaj. Some of the Cardi B fans don't like nobody but Cardi B, and so everybody else they drag. So I haven't seen. I've seen some posts on Facebook and Instagram where people were talking about the, the picture and the hairstyle and all that. It's just like, what about the music? What about the music? That's what she that's what she sells. She sells her voice. She's not no supermodel. That's Tyra Banks and Iman and Beverly Johnson and all them, Nikki Taylor, all them. They supermodel. She just do a little picture for her album cover. Her. I'm 56 years old now. I ain't got time for that BS. Oh, Brand, I done took pictures with Brand. I done met Brand. Brand is one of the sweetest people you know, honey. I love me some Brand and Child. So what, honey? I don't like, and I'm glad you put that in there. I just want to say, I love Yolanda Adams also. I love Yolanda Adams. And there are some songs that Yolanda Adams made that I don't like. I don't like them. But just because they don't minister to me doesn't mean they don't minister to some of her other fans. Some songs that I like, some of the other people don't like. A lot of people don't like Kurt Franklin. Kurt Franklin ain't sing. Kurt Franklin, So it's just like you just whatever what you like, and don't base your opinion about somebody. Don't base your opinion on her album about what somebody else said. You like Brand, you want to give it a shot, just listen to it. Listen to it. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But you don't have to drag her. They don't have to drag her. And I used to be in that line of work. I'm still in that line of work because I'm gonna go back to it when this pandemic is over. The girl talk. That's what I do in girl talk. I give my personal opinion about everything that entertainment, sports, politics. I give my personal opinion. And sometimes my personal opinion is I didn't like it. I don't like Nene Leakes' new song. I don't like it. But all the Nene Leakes fans, they love it. And half of the stuff on there she have stole from people in the gay community. Is it on? Is it on? Come and get this, honey. Come and get this. Is this on? That's Maddie. And you could never. That's Janet Ma. So it's just like, yeah, I drag her, honey. So that's like they drag, but I do it for entertainment purposes. They just do it for being mean. I, so that's what I do with girl talk. And I'm gonna go back to doing that because it's for entertainment purposes. But these people are just trying to tear her down because they don't like her. Some of them. Nene is Caucasian now. I wouldn't put it past her because she'd have convinced y'all for years that she was a lady. Oh, oh, honey. Her and Wendy Williams. Hmm. About time. If I lose my job, I just got on welfare. Got some hair in my mouth, honey. Shundo. For entertainment purposes. But you give your opinion. Yeah, I give my opinion on stuff when I be doing my girl talk. Coco JB said, "I missed your interview with the gay preacher's wife. Will you re-air it?" Baby, it was so good. And one thing, let me tell y'all, one thing she said on there that I think needs to be put on a T-shirt. And I told her, I said, "Baby, you need to have that put on a T-shirt, honey." 'Cause that was the line of all lines. She was talking about how she was at this one particular church, and she was the first lady. Her husband was the pastor. She was the first lady, and this was in L.A. when they were in L.A. And this particular lady came up to her. She said, first of all, the lady came pointing in her face, pointing her finger in her face, talking about why your husband letting all these gay people, bringing all these gay people to our church. And she said she had to turn her back to the lady and compose herself. Then she turned around and she looked her dead in the eye. She said, "How do you know they gay?" And she said she saw the fire in my eyes and she just left. So she said, then one Sunday, this lady came and sat directly behind her. And she was talking about her husband. Just behind her in church, sitting behind her, talking about her husband and dogging her husband out. She said she stood up, she turned around, and she told that lady, "You see all these seats in this church? You need to find you one." And she said that lady told her, "You need to learn how to be a first lady." And this the line that she let out that should be on the T-shirt. She said when that lady told her, "You need to learn how to be a first lady," she told her, "I'm not gonna learn today, and you need to move." Oh, God. Baby, when she said that, I felt out her. That's what I told her, "Well, I'm not gonna learn today, and you need to move." And she said somebody else had to come over there and tell the lady to move because they knew that because they knew that she would she would lay hands on her. And she had already said, she said, because I come from a tomboy. I come from a tomboy background. I was tomboyish. So I come from a tomboyish background, honey. So she said, I stood up and I told her, But she had already wore out when she said, "You see all these seats in this church? You need to find you one." She said, "You need to learn how to." She said, "You need to learn how to. You need to learn how to be a first lady." Well, I'm not gonna learn today, and you need to move. Oh, what was that say? I listened to the interview, but it was too much music. You want me to turn the music off and just do the interview? Well, first of all, it's a book that and then I had to be careful because I couldn't cover everything that was in the book. So I just talked about some things that were in the book that I couldn't cover. But and then we need that music in there because we had that music in there, baby. We would have been we would have told the whole book. There'd be no need for nobody to go purchase the book because we would have told the whole book, everything. But it's a true story. Excuse me. When she went to the church where she met him in Alabama, she was just going to that church because she had she's just like me and a lot of us, a lot of you all in the chat room. When you go to different places or move to different cities and stuff, the first thing on your mind, some people the first thing is finding them a home, but our thing is the first thing is finding us a church home. So that's what she did. She found her church home. And then, mind you, she was still hanging out and partying and, not just really party, but she was still going out and dancing and all that and having a good time. And she did not want to be bothered with no preacher or nobody, no men involved in the church. She didn't want to have nothing to do with men involved in the church. So they she even talked about that. And then it's like the preacher didn't want them to get together. So one time because he was with somebody else, really. He was dating somebody else, but it didn't work out with them. So then the preacher of the church, found out that they were getting together, like they was gonna have a dinner. He was coming over her house for dinner. And so the preacher told her the preacher told her that his uh his favorite meal was liver and onions. So So baby, cause she said, "Oh, that was right up her alley, cause she could cook a mean living onion. That was one of her favorite dishes to make." So she said, when he came over there, honey, to my, he just looked at the living onion. He ain't never touched it. She was like, "What was going on?" He ain't even touched. He hate living onions, but the preacher had set her up because he didn't want them to get together. So he just told her that because he know he didn't like it, honey. But baby, it's just so much in that book. And then she talked about the gay preacher's wife. She talked about, when she got a phone call, she had to go get him out of jail. And then the reason that they told her he was arrested was not the reason that he was arrested. And then it's come to find out, she found out that she married to this gay man, and now one of her kids is gay. So it's just like, well, what's going on? What is going on? And then it's just like, uh, she dealt with the gayness in California. She dealt with it in Alabama, and then here in Atlanta. So mind you, I didn't know nothing about their journey to California, or here in Alabama. So when I went to the church, like I went to two churches. I told you I went to two churches. I went to New Beginning and I went to Tabernacle, which is the church that they were, first family of. And I enjoyed it so. And I went to the church and I enjoyed it so. And they wasn't gay bashing. It was about the motto. The church motto was love and acceptance, and they were really loving and accepting people, no matter prostitutes, drug dealers, drug addicts, whatever. They love and acceptance. That's what they practice. That's what they preach, and that's what they practice. So I would go to the club on Monday night, telling everybody I found me a new church home, and and it's love and acceptance is they motto, and they embrace the gay community and they love it. And so it's just like everybody started going to the church, you know, uh, queen gay boys and the butch boys, you could tell they were gay, and transsexuals and drag queens, and they were dressing up and stuff, going to the church, and it wasn't bothering them. And so then I told her the reason that I wanted to interview her after I read the book was because knowing what she had went through with her husband and the things she found out about her husband in Alabama and the things that she found that she already knew about her husband in Alabama and the things that were going on in California with her husband. I said, I felt guilty because I didn't know none of this. what went on in Alabama and what went on in California. I said, but I was very instrumental in getting a lot of gay people to come to your church. And I say, now that I know that your husband was struggling with his gayness, and it was, causing friction between your family, and then in California the same thing, and then I am the person that is motivating gay people to come to your church, and then it's just like, but you never let on that you were upset or you disappointed or you had issues with us, because you embraced us all. And I have never seen you angry or upset about that or nothing like that. So now that I know that you dealt with that, for me, I want to know, how did that make you feel? And then she said she didn't make her feel one way or the other, because she knew she said she didn't know nothing about, she didn't heard the word gay until she went to college. And then she had a friend that was gay in college. And then she talked about how, moving to California, California was very gay friendly. And, they were there. And then she said that she was a part of Walter and Edwin Hawkins' workshop that they was doing. And all their children, they learned how to play the instrument through that workshop that Walter and Edwin Hawkins put on. And she said, so I really felt no way about it. She said, yes, we had different struggles. She said, yes, me and my husband was going through things and he was going through things. But I've always been the type of person that I always pull for the people who were bullied and oppressed. She said, I always pull for those people. And then she said, so I felt no kind of way. She said, I wasn't upset that these people were coming, because these people they need to know the Lord just like everybody else. But there was a lot that we didn't cover, and I didn't just give everything away in the book. She had a conversation after the fact that she found out about her husband was gay. The boy said, what is this? It's the book that Mikey, the gay preacher's wife, how my gay husband deconstructed my life and reconstructed my faith. First Lady, she wrote that book, and I interviewed her today on my radio show. So it's just like a conversation that she had with his mother after, they had, you know, uh, divorced. And that was that conversation right there, I was like, I was like, OMG. And then she went to her sister's house. Like, she used to always go to her sister's house. Like, she just hang out with her sister, one of her sisters in, I think, Florida. She would go down there, like, just go down there to hang out or chill out when she wanted to just get away and go get her have a little me time with her and her sister. She would do that. And then she would go there all the time to her sister's house. And this one particular time, she went to her sister's house, and her sister opened the door, and she was just standing up there just crying. She thought to stand up there crying. And she said, my sister opened her mouth and said, hey, Terrell. She said, my sister opened her mouth and said, what is this, about Dennis being gay? That's her husband, the gay preacher's wife. So she said that she was crying, and she was just like, well, how does she know this? How does she know this? I ain't never talked to her about it. We ain't never discussed it. And so then, her sister told her, uh, she said, how did you know? I ain't never talked to you about that. We ain't never spoke about this. She said, I knew from the beginning. She said, when y'all get married on y'all wedding day, people were in the hallway talking about it. And I just, figured y'all was getting ready to get married. And I said, my sister found out. She said, my sister will find out eventually. She said, but I didn't think it would take you this long. She said, I didn't think it would take you this long to find out. Uh, was the husband okay with her writing the book, or does he get payment from the book? Now, I don't know if he get payment from the book, but yes, he was okay with her writing the book, because it's her story. And when I was at V103 the last time, I don't know where you don't know, they I brought them up to the radio station. They did an interview. Frank and Wanda interviewed them, but me, Frank, or Wanda had not read the book, so we just knew the title of the book, and we just wanted her to come in there, them to come in there and tell their story. Now, certain things that she say, or how she defined her definition of certain words is not his definition of words. So that's why she would say, when you say my gay preacher's wife, the gay preacher's wife, and he was like, I wasn't gay, I was bisexual. So stuff like that. But yes, he's okay with it. And they want to go on a book tour together. They want to go on the book tour together. So he's okay. Yes, he's okay with her writing the book because and it's just like she said, she's not trying to embarrass him or because if you listen to the show today, anybody out here that listen to the show today, she talks about how she loved him and he loved her and she still loved him. And she loved him and she still loved him because they have three beautiful kids together. And her thing is she she loved him. She can't deny her love for him, and she said. And then I even talked to her about that on the radio today. I tell you, and all the people just talk about this is what the subject of the book, and people want to hear about that. But I know, and I want you to explain to the listeners how, y'all had a lot of good times. She said, oh, she said, thank you for asking that question and telling me. She said, yes. She said we were married for, how many years they were married. She said, and she said holidays and he showered me. He took care of me. He bought me things. He bought me furs, diamonds, cars. And she said, but all those things weren't the things that I loved about him because those were materialistic things. She said, what I really loved about him is that we were in love and he loved me and he catered to me and he cared about me. And I know that was genuine, and everything he done for me, it was genuine. I don't question, all the things that he done for me. So yes, she said we had a wonderful, wonderful marriage. We were in love with each other, and but I can't deny I was hurt. It hurt me to my core to find out that my husband was sleeping with men, and then on top of that, to find out that people that he was sleeping with, some of them was in my bed. They were in my bedroom, sleeping in my bed. And that's another part in the book where she talked about, she talked about friends of his that were friends, people that he introduced as his friends, and a lot of them, they would spend the night at their house. She knew most of them because they would spend the night at their house. And then after the fact is when she found out, child, it was having. But and then she ended up going to seminary, theology, what is this seminary, get her a degree. And the reason she went back was because when she found out, when her son came to them and told them that he was gay, and because of the way she was brought up and what people had been teaching in the church about, gay people going to hell, and she said, I refuse to believe that my child was going to go to hell just because of his lifestyle. So she said, I decide to get into the scriptures with my mind, my body, and my soul to read the scriptures for myself because I had to find out if my child was really going to hell because of his lifestyle. And she said, and I asked her, would you have gone to seminary school had you not went through this? She said, no. She said, not at all. So she said, that is one of the things that, you know, the reason I just can't just question why I went through this. She said, but I did. She said, I had problems with God. I never walked away from him, but I had problems with him because I prayed to him to send me a husband, and I felt like our marriage was ordained. And she said, but I prayed to him and I was angry and I was upset, but I never walked away from him. And now he's living, he's married to a guy. So uh, he's married to a guy. So I don't know. I need to interview him now, huh? I need to interview him. But the thing about him is he has been dealing with cancer for some years now, and it comes and it goes, it comes and it goes, comes and goes, and now like recently, he's been like dealing with. He had a bad bout, so he's trying to get himself together, honey. Hey, psychic medium Leo Shelton. But yes, he's trying to get his health back on the right track. But it's still there. She's still there because they have kids. They have kids, and and she did not want to break up their family. She was just like every other woman, you know, every other woman and that don't want to break up their family because they want their kids to be brought up in a whole, two-parent family, a two-parent household. Um, so uh, it's just so much, so much. Talk about her education and how she went to school, and you know how some people she's getting ready to go to school again. She's getting ready to go to school to get some other degree. She said after this she ain't getting no more. She's not going to school. This is gonna be it for her. And she's a teacher now. She's teaching. So she just talked on certain things. It's just like she was. You know how, and I know this to be true because I'm that person. She was just so naive because when people don't grow up, when the world don't raise people, when the world don't raise people and they're raised by their parents, you don't have this worldly education. And she was naive to a lot of stuff when it came to the sexually transmitted disease. And she talked about on the radio today how, you know, she had crabs and how he told her they discussed that and all that. And he told her, "Oh, I know where that's come from. I'm take care of it." And blah blah blah. But because she said they didn't have the internet, we didn't have Google back when I was coming up. We didn't have Google and all that, so I could just Google and find out what it was and all that. But and he told her that, "Oh, I got that from sitting on a toilet seat." Can she believe? And she was just like, "Oh, okay." And it was just different stuff. He brought her. It was just brought some other things home, but I would let her go into that. Uh, it's just so much that I wish I had the book right here, but just the chapters, the different chapters. I know one is forgiveness, one is the diagnosis, then the other one is the diagnosis two, and another one is Daddy's Girl, and uh, is it possible for you to upload your interview to YouTube? You know what? We can do that. I'm gonna talk to George tomorrow because we are your radio. We have a YouTube channel. We have a Facebook channel. He can upload it on Facebook and stuff. Sounds like an Elian Harris book. Mm-mm. No, Elian Harris. This the gay preacher's wife, baby. Sound like an Elian Harris situation. And now that they talk about, you know, because this is like they like normal people, just like everybody else. She wasn't talking to him. She wasn't talking to him, and she did not want to get a divorce. She did not want to get a divorce, and she said that was the. She said, but it's just like you say, honey. This has something to have here. Say, honey, if her sister would have told her, girl, you need to leave here. If her mama, her daddy, her best friend, anybody would have told her, she probably would have stayed in. Well, hey, Bird, they gonna bird, honey. But I'm talking about the gay preacher's wife, a book by Lydia Meredith. You need to go check it out, The Gay Preacher's Wife. So if anybody would have told her to leave, she probably wouldn't have lived. Because, like she said, she did not want her children to grow up, with divorced parents. So she stayed. She stayed and she tried to make it work. They went to counseling. They did a whole lot. They did all of that. Did all of that. And that's another part of the book. That's another chapter in the book, honey. That when she talked about that, and then when they got here, they did the counseling in LA. Then when they got here, and she started seeing that, and she was like, "Oh, we need to find us a counselor." And they recommended another counselor, but he didn't want to go. He's like, "It ain't no, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good." So, and then he was dressing. He would always dress. I said, "Well, when I read the book, and then you say that you didn't know the signs," she said she didn't see signs. She said some signs she ignored, but she was just like, "Oh." And another thing that threw her off, she said, another thing that threw her off that because he was fine and tall and built like an old fine black basketball player. He was built. He's like a what's that thing name? That's cuckoo. That's really 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 fine, tall and handsome. Uh, he was with the Knicks, and now I think he with LeBron. Yeah, he with the Lakers now. Just handsome and tall and pretty, just nice, good looking. Uh, uh, he was with Houston too. He went to Houston. He went to Houston. I was just, oh, why did they bring him there? Get rid of him. But he was fine and built, and she said that one of the reasons that she couldn't believe that her husband was gay was he uh because he was so fine, he was so built, and it's just like I can see my. She said, and I was just used to gay people being like the feminine boys. I'm not used to no big old buff man being gay. She says, and then the way he was putting it down in the bedroom, my husband couldn't possibly be gay. My husband couldn't possibly. So she was in denial about that. But she said there was some signs and stuff that she saw, but she ignored them. But then when she had to make the decision that listen, it is what it is, and you accept the reality of it. If you're not going to accept the reality of it, then this is what you're saying that you're willing to deal with for the rest of your life. And she said that divorcing him was one of the hardest things that she had to do. No, not Wilt Chamberlain, honey. Uh, I can see his face just as clear, but I can't think of his name. And I mean because y'all be saying they say he gay. That's what they be saying about him, that he gay. With the Lakers now, he went a twist. He was with Houston, then he was with, I think it was New York. he was, uh, I think Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard. Handsome, fine, tall, just like Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard, back before Dwight started twisting his hair and everything. Dwight is a handsome young man. Dwight Howard he was very handsome and tall and fine and buff, just like Dwight Howard. But she said she could believe her husband gay because of the way he looked and the way like I said, he put it down on her in the bedroom and her. But yeah, go and get that book, honey. Go and get that book. Go and get that book, honey. And y'all see it. I mean, you can read it in a day or two. You can read it in a day or two, honey. But once y'all read yeah, go on read that book, honey. Then we can discuss it. And yeah, yeah. She was a cheerleader. She was a cheerleader. She went to Vanderbilt. She graduated from Vanderbilt. She got 2 degrees from Vanderbilt, and she was the only black cheerleader at the time. And they had one black football player, and he wanted to date her. And then it was so funny because when he came to her dorm one time to meet her to talk to her, and she was like, he wanted her to go to his dorm. And she was like, well, I don't sleep with boys. So he looked at her and talked about, well, who do you sleep with? So he thought she was so funny. She said, but child went to that dorm room, honey. And everything I said I didn't do, I did it that night. Because she had just got out of a relationship with a boy that she really loved. And, she had broke up with him and everything. And it was like, oh, but hmm, that it was so much. It was so much, so much. But I enjoyed doing the interview with her. I could talk to her. After everybody read the book, and after the book's been out for a while, it's good. One of my friends, that know of that went to the church as well, my friend Jason Pam in LA, he said, I want this book to turn. He said, I want it to be a movie. This needs to be a movie. Somebody needs to make this a movie. So it's just like, yeah, I agree. It needs to be a movie. And recently, like this week, once I read that book, I finished that book like a week and a half ago. And then I recently saw a lady, and Lonnie, my friend Lonnie, he interviewed another first lady that was dealing with the same thing. I think she was in North Carolina. I think she's in North Carolina or South Carolina. Lonnie, the one that be with Oprah. Lonnie, he interviewed her, and basically it was some of the same stuff. And one of the things that she talked about was, about her husband. When, like, her husband was the youth minister of this church when they met in Alabama. He wasn't the minister of the church. He was the youth pastor. And uh, one of the things that she talked about was when, like, her husband used to go to these like conventions and out of town and out of the country with different ministers. She was all for that. She was excited because she knew that was only going to strengthen him and make him a better pastor by hanging around those other ministers and going to these different, events around the world and to these conventions and all of that. And then she said, they're gonna find out they may number whole parties. They just be going out, just be going out of town because how, most of us, all most if not all of them, are doing the same thing. So that's all that was. Uh, yeah, she got some raw language in there. She got some raw language in there a couple of times, but it's just like I said, this ain't the way the first lady talks. Say this one, that's the way this one talking, honey. Uh, your boy Ty. So, and they was having sex parties. Who was having sex parties? Ty. Ty, who was having sex parties? Yeah, he said they gonna. Janet said there was a pastor in Norfolk announced she was gay, and a Bible convention, and his congregation stayed, honey. Mhm. Because it's just like I tell everybody. Because when I was at the church, people that didn't attend the church, they would ask me, Sophia, your pastor gay? I said, I don't know. I don't talk to him about that. I said, I go there to get the word. If my soul is not being fed for what he's saying, then I'm leaving. I said, but he is a man just like I'm a man, and everybody have their issues and their struggles, and everybody have their life. So if it is true, there's something that you want to know, then you're gonna have to ask him. Then people would come up to me, Sophia, I saw y'all pass at the bookstore. I saw y'all pass at the book. Girl, I don't go. So say you saw it. Asked, and a lot of members of the church were asked, and I was very serious about that because one Jackson. Because it's just like I think Bill Clinton and the Monica Lewinsky situation that happened, that hurt me. That hurt me because I love Bill Clinton. I voted for Bill Clinton. I love Bill and Hillary Clinton. And when I found out he did that, that hurt me. And then after the Bill Clinton incident, I think that's when Jesse Jackson came up. It came out that Jesse Jackson had fathered a child that I wasn't going to put nobody else up on a pedestal and end up being disappointed by their actions. And from that point on, I have always stuck to that because everybody has a past. It's like my connection is unstable. Please wait while we reconnect. Mm-hmm. I think it's all that movement. We all have past. Am I froze on y'all end? Like everybody has a past, and I'm not going to hold people put people up on pedestals and expect them to live like they're holier than thou because they're human beings and all human beings make mistakes. So what Ty say? Your boy Ty. About wait, what man? Oh, Ty man, son, he acting like PT the other night. But yeah, so after that, it's just like I just stopped putting people up on pedestals because you can't. You always be disappointed. You always set yourself up for disappointment, and so that's why I don't do it. I just can't do it. I can't do it. Uh, okay. Thank you. Say no. You're not. You're okay. You're not frozen. Yes, you did freeze up, but you came back. Miss Javon, you just sent a notification, child. Well, you heard, baby. I'm sure you got that pillow up under your chin, laying there. Hmm. But yes. Oh, excuse me. Okay, Mr. Vaughn. I'm finna go, girl. But also, I want to talk about the. I don't have questions tonight, so you all have questions. We can ask questions, honey. And I'm on this computer. Y'all see this picture, honey? I'm on this computer tonight because this phone is charged, and I got my new phone. I got my new phone. So I'm going to try to figure out tomorrow how to transfer my stuff from the old phone to the new phone. If I can't figure it out, then to the store, the Sprint store, I go so they can transfer my stuff to the new phone. But I do have my new phone. Got today. I got it today. I got it today. I have to go to my PO box because I have been running like a chicken with my head cut off. And then somebody stole me yesterday, and I was gone all day yesterday for my birthday. Somebody stole me, and I didn't get to do anything. So tomorrow I have to go to my PO box and pick up all the packages that I have because they keep sending me emails. I get a package like every day, 2 and 3 packages sometimes. Like I got packages at post office, so I'm going to PO box tomorrow to pick up my packages. Your boy Ty said we having a Zoom after party as soon as mother get off. we are, we are Ty. Okay. Lil say yeah, telephone. Yeah, call. But yes, I have my phone. I'm telling y'all sister, president of the hyenas, uh, Jasmine Nicole Richardson. She is a beast. She takes care of mama. I got. She sent me packs. I told y'all, I need to just move there. That's why. That's why the Lord probably not blessing me to find an apartment or a new home or something because He's telling me I probably need to move up to my PO box. Just move up there because I get packages up there, honey. So that way I don't have to keep going back and forth, honey. She said, "No, that was a yay for you getting your phone." Oh, okay. Use the tooth function. No, I need what's called to come over here and do it since he know about computers and stuff. Where is it, Mr. 6'8"? Where's Mr. 6'8"? Maybe it's a little warm. It's a little warm in here. Child, who putting it together? Child just talking, huh? You know, child don't know nothing about no zone. Oh, that water. Oh, Miss Phil, let me dress. I'm freezing up again. That's because that's all that's moving. Let me see what's all here, honey. 78%. It's on 78%, honey. Put over there, honey. She'll be at 100 and about. Mama, go to Sprint. Okay. Sophia in New York. No, I'm not in New York. I'm in Atlanta. Ty said, I'm just putting it out there and hoping somebody else would handle that part. Oh, is that what you were doing? Put it out there. That's just what men do. Put it out there and want the women to do all the work to make it happen. Android. I want to go back to iPhone, but it's an Android. Oh, yes, honey. And see, that's why I keep freezing because I keep moving. I need to be still. And I don't like that, honey. It say it can't focus and stuff when you be doing all that moving and stuff. Like, child, I don't want to sit here like I'm in attention, like I'm in the army. Nothing like that. Did you watch Black is King? No. Hello, Ricky Ware. How are you? Uh, I didn't watch that, but I did watch the homegoing service for Congressman John Lewis yesterday. Now, let me tell y'all something. Jennifer Holliday, a lot of people talk about Jennifer Holliday sound a mess. Excuse me. And y'all know Jennifer Holliday and I, we attended the same church when I was in Houston, near Baptist Church, under the leadership of Pastor C.L. Jackson. That's where she was discovered for Dream Girls out of that church. And the song that she sung, Only What You Do for Christ Will Last, when I was a little girl, I remember her singing that song in Pleasant Grove. And baby, those people were falling out. The ushers couldn't, they didn't have enough ushers to pack them people out of that church the way they were over there shouting and passing out. Because back then, that's when people were fainting and getting the spirit, and they would get stiff as an iron board. So you had to pack them out of the church. The ushers had to pack them out of the church. And I remember that. I remember that. It was that song, and it was another song that she used to sing, uh, Higher Ground. I'm pressing on you up. But wait, she's take them out of there. She sent them out of there with that one too. Jennifer Holliday, her voice, she could not reach those notes, and she could not hold those notes like she could when she was heavy. When she lost the weight, I noticed immediately how it was hard for her to reach the notes that she used to reach with no problem. And it's hard for her to hold those notes. And because she lost so much weight, she's never been able to do that. However, the anointing that is on that woman cannot be denied, because she knows how when she goes, she still try to do it for us, I believe. And when she go to do it and it doesn't work, she just come on down and she make a little run out of it. But it was the 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 words to the song and the way she delivered that song. I understood as a 56-year-old why those people were passing out in church when she sung that song. Because truth be told, I have watched that funeral 3 times today. And before I came on here, I have rewind and rewind and rewind Jennifer Holliday singing that song. Only What You Do for Christ Will Last. I just and I wish there was a button on here on YouTube where I could just push it like it's in the cars and stuff where it say repeat. Because I just kept on. I love it. I love it. I love it. And it reminded me of when the people were passing out, and I was in here crying. I was in here crying, honey, because it's so true and it was so fitting for Congressman John Lewis. She sung that and she sung Precious Lord, and both of them were so fitting for Congressman John Lewis. And then when you just listen to the words of the song, when you listen to the words of the song, and it was just like she was singing, it was just like Congressman John Lewis told her, sing this, let them know this is my life story. Sing this song for me. And I want y'all to go back and look at it. I want y'all to go back and look at it and think about her getting directions from John Lewis saying, if you could sing a song that would describe my life in a song, this is it. So I want you to sing this song for them. And go back and listen to that. Don't worry about when a couple of notes she didn't get them, but listen to the words and how she delivered it, how she delivered that song, and you will have a whole new respect for Jennifer Holliday and what she did. I loved it. I love both of them. And then it's just like I say, because it's just like the old saying. It's just like the saying, when people show you who they are, believe them. So now I don't expect when I see Jennifer Holliday that against her. So when I see her, I understand and accept where she is. When it comes to her voice and her singing. Your connections are stable. Please wait a minute. That is what we should overcome. No, the wine has got down for the new song that they wrote. Willing to fight, ready to fight, ready to get in some good trouble. They had wrote BB wrote that song. Mhm. Mhm. Pamela, leave your brother alone. Okay, so stop moving your hands, Sophia. You are freezing. I told you I can't sit up here like I'm a mannequin. That's all I want me to do. Okay, move. Just move your eyes. Look at the comment. Don't move. It's probably these balloons back here got it freeze. Y'all be still. arrested. I remember walking beside Congressman Lewis during Pride Month years ago. Because I was wondering, why is he making all these pride trips and pride stops and all that? And that's why they had to sit in, was because when he did that sit in, because he was trying to get them to bring the gun law uh, proposition to the floor so they could discuss it after the shooting in Post nightclub. So that's why, he's making all those stops in the gay community and here in Atlanta when he went to the streets that were uh, painted with the rainbow flag. Wait, did she just let your kid? No, I yelled at these balloons. Told the balloons to stop all that moving. That's why the camera. And then T. Blair said, "How did she lose her voice with the loss of pounds?" Uh, somewhat, someone explained to me years ago. It's just like because you have to realize that she had been she had been heavy. Like when she started singing, she had been heavy the majority of her life. And then when she lost the weight, I don't know if she had I don't know if she had the surgery. I think she did have the surgery as well. And then somebody had educated me on the situation. They're like, well, she's been heavy all her life. When people have been heavy all their life, they have this vocal box, and then it's just like they have they have learned how to. That was their instrument, and so now it's just like they have to go and retrain themselves, because they're working out of a smaller frame. They have to go back and retrain themselves. And I don't know, but I think the same thing happened to like Ruben Studdard. Ruben Studdard, I think, people, and that's why people, singers, not people, that's why singers don't like Barbara Streisand. People have been telling her, trying to get her to have get her nose done. They want her to have a nose surgery, get her nose done, and she's like, no. She's like, I ain't gonna take a chance of that messing up my sound. I'm not gonna do that just for you or just for people. And a lot of entertainers, a lot of singers, they take those risks, for the album cover, for the pictures for the album cover or the CD cover. And it's just like, baby, please. Y'all talk about Brandy. Y'all can talk about Brandy all y'all want, honey. But child, having people talk about it ain't gonna buy the album anyway. They say your connection. Listen, I do need somebody to start a Zoom party so I can come to the Zoom party on my phone. Because I'm tired of this computer, honey, and I feel like in a minute she's just gonna give out and freeze, and then we're gonna be locked and have to wait for her to, do what she gonna do so we can do what we gonna do. But I'm gonna get off of this computer. And if y'all start a Zoom party, send me the information and I'll come on the Zoom party. Okay? Matter of fact, you can start a Zoom party now and put the information in here and we can get the information and go on. But text me the information because I'll just log on from the Zoom, from the text that you send. Mm-hmm. Yes, they're doing all that moving. Let me hide them. That's why the cameras, because these balloons keep moving. It ain't me. It's these balloons. Trying to focus on these balloons, honey. Everyone liked the video. Terrence, hey Terrence. That one balloon tapped me on the shoulder. Mm. But yes, that funeral, baby, that funeral, honey, that was something. Everybody was good. Everybody was good at that funeral, baby. Bush. Somebody had said, baby. Somebody had said that just goes to show you how horrible Donald Trump is as a president because people are giving Bush a standing ovation and they forget that we didn't like him either. Donald Trump is so horrible, honey, till he made us forget that we didn't like George Bush, honey. We just giving him a standing ovation. He was good. President Clinton was good. Jennifer Holliday was good. Reverend Walnut was good. I'm gonna talk about Bernice King. Bernice King was good, but I have an issue with Bernice King. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Zanona Clayton. Baby Zanona Clayton has stole the moment. Baby Zanona Clayton was off the chain. I enjoy Mrs. Zanona Clayton. His staff, the person that his staff executive, she was good, but she was a long-winded girl. She was a long-winded. I was so glad to see Mayor Bill Campbell. Oh, look, I really got old. Honey, look at me. He was so good. I loved Bill Campbell. He was good. I absolutely loved. And a lot of people say, why didn't the mayor speak at the funeral? The mayor had a ceremony at City Hall when he laid in. They had a private ceremony, so she spoke at that when she hosted that party. So I want to tip my hat to President Bill Clinton, President Barack Obama. I don't know if President George Bush did, and then Mayor Bill Campbell and a couple more people. How they acknowledged our mayor and they gave her a standing ovation because I think it was Bill Clinton was the first one to say it. He like when you know how it remind me, we go to church, honey, when you grow up in the church, honey, how you get up when you get ready to do a speech, honey, they be telling you got to acknowledge everybody, the dignitaries and the pulpit guests and da da da. Good afternoon, Pastor Stroman, on behalf of the usher board. Number two, our visiting pastors, minister on the roster, um, deacon, deaconess, the visiting church, and to such and such and such and such and such and such. It is an honor to be here, but we got to acknowledge everybody. So when they were going through that, and then they said, and Bill Clinton broke it down, he said, and to the mayor of Atlanta, I want to commend you because you have had to deal with a lot these last couple of months, and you have handled it with dignity and with poise and respect. Oh, baby. And she was sitting there with her husband looking like $1 million. And they gave her a standing ovation. And I was just, oh my God, I loved it. I loved it. I loved it because she is doing what she's supposed to do. And she's telling us what we need to hear as opposed to telling us what they want to hear, which is get out in these streets and the coronavirus ain't going to bother you. Mm-hmm. Yes, I loved it before, like Barack, to get, and to get that praise from the president, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. His niece that spoke, she was good. Everybody that was on the program was good. And I had to tip my hats to the funeral director, Mr. Watkins, and his staff. They did an amazing job with all of these ceremonies. The ones in Troy, Alabama, the one in Selma, Alabama, the one in Washington, D.C., and the ones here in Atlanta, Georgia. They did a remarkable job, he and his staff, Mr. Willie Watkins, with all of the ceremonies that they had for Congressman John Lewis. And then I don't know if you all know, but they John Lewis, Congressman John Lewis, he gave them a letter to post because he felt like the end was near. He wrote a letter and they posted in the newspaper. I posted it on my page. You can go see it. It's on my Facebook page. I reshared it. But he told them to post that letter the day of his funeral. And then to hear several people talk about, like Jesse Jackson talked about how he, video chat with him. He had met with him, a couple of weeks before he passed. And Barack Obama talked about how they did a Zoom, and he knew that, the end was near. And, you know, uh, uh, Congressman John Lewis know that, the end was near as well. He said he told Barack Obama to lean down, and he said that he told me to tell everybody that we all have to vote because this is a very important election. And he said it at the funeral. But everybody was good at the service. Everybody was good, but Barack Obama and the stories that he had to tell about him and John Lewis, priceless. And Nancy Pelosi, I have never seen her that emotional since I've been watching her. She was close to tears. She had to gather herself like three different times because she was just that emotional. And I want, I want Nancy Pelosi because it's just like we be saying, we be putting people on pedestals and stuff, and we expect for them in times like this not to be human and let their human emotions show. I want people like Nancy Pelosi and everybody, all the politicians and what have you. You want to cry, cry. Crying does not make you a weak person. We know that you're not a weak person, Nancy Pelosi, because of all the things that you have done and you're still doing. So we already know that you're not a weak person if you want to cry. What we will know if you decide to let your tears fall in front of people is that you are a human being, which we already know that. But it just makes it that much more, you just confirm it that much more, is that you are a human being and you have feelings and you hurt and you sad just like the rest of us. And like I tell everybody, I knew the closeness of Nancy Pelosi and Congressman John Lewis because of the way she was handling him at Elijah Cummings' ceremony. She was just, just they were just like sisters and brothers, and she was just like, because I feel like he confided in her certain things. Just like he got sick, he probably let her know up front what was going on with him and everything. And when I saw her and Congressman John Lewis viewing Elijah Cummings' body at when it was laying in state, it was just like she was saying, "See, I take care of him. Did I do a good job? Did I take care of him? I told you I was going to take care of him. I told you I was going to take care of him." And it was in a kind of way like, and if God shall happen to call you home, I'm gonna take care of you too. You don't have to worry. I'm gonna take care of you too. And I just love that about her. And it's just like I was saying about earlier, when I was saying about when people know who you are and how genuine you are, you do not have to defend yourself when people say the opposite of what we believe. And there's nobody that can convince me that Nancy Pelosi does not lead from her heart. She leads from her heart, and she knows what she's talking about. She knows what she's doing. Yes, it's just like I love her, and then for her, it's just like she almost like I didn't cry during the ceremony, but she, there was several points when she got choked up. It kind of like I was like, oh my god, because I'd never seen her like that. I'd never seen her express that, and it was just like she had to compose herself, get herself together. And President Barack Obama, there were several moments in his speech where he wanted to let some tears fall, and he had to compose himself because listen to the stories that he told. It was he talked about how he met Congressman John Lewis when he was in when he came and spoke. I think it's at Yale University. That's where Barack went to Yale. And Congressman John, I mean, he knew John Lewis because he had read up on him, and he was a young boy, and la 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 la. And he was a young boy, and he was the things that he was doing as a young boy. He had read up on it. He knew who he was, and he told him, like, "You're my hero because you were out there. You was a young boy. You was out there marching and protesting and getting beatings and stuff because you were fighting so that we could be free. And I'm here." He said, I met him when I was in college. When he came and he spoke, he said, I told him that. He said, then the next time I met him, I was a senator. And I told him that I'm here because of you and what you done. You fought and you marched and you protested because of it. And he said, and then when I was at the inauguration and the first time that I was sworn in, I he said, I found John Lewis and I told him that this is your moment too. Because had it not been for you and all the things that you did and you were fighting for, I wouldn't be standing up here. He said, so this is your moment too. He said, John asked him to sign his program, and he did. And I forgot what he put on there, but it was something to that. Like, because of you, I'm here. Because of you, I'm here. And then he said, he talked about, when they talk, they zoom the last talk, and they talk about John Lewis was so proud of all the young people that are protesting now with the Black Lives Matter and all the different races of people that are out there, all the different people from the different walks of life. And he was just so proud. And say, Barack Obama said, I told him, those children, because they learned from you, whether they know it or not. That was the same thing that you was doing and you started when you was young. And he said, those are your children. So that was there. Oh, girl, I could just watch that service. I told you I watched it 3 times today. And then I watched Jennifer Holiday. And I do that a lot, and I have to catch myself and y'all catch me too. But when I'm talking about Jennifer Holiday during the service, I say Jennifer Hudson. And sometimes when I'm talking about John Lewis, I would say John Legend. So make sure I don't say John Legend and Jennifer Hudson, honey, because I will do it in a heartbeat, honey. Yes, honey. So Sophia, you got a good memory. I forgot about that. It's because it was so good, and when stuff is good, honey, I can tell you, girl. Oh, Bernice King. I was talking about Bernice King. I said I was gonna tell you about Bernice King. Sonona Clay, but Sonona Clayton. If you all don't do anything else, I want y'all to Google Sonona Clayton, because Sonona Clayton is the CEO of the Trumpet Awards. The Trumpet Awards held here in Atlanta. She's the CEO of the Trumpet Awards, and she worked with the SCLC. She was one of the secretaries. She worked with Dr. King and all them. So Sonona Clayton, that's who Sonona Clayton is. She was the one that introduced John Lewis and Lily. She set them up to and then she told the story. It was so beautiful. And then she was talking about it. They made her the godparent of her son, of their son. And then she told him to stand up, and but first she said, and I was asking, what the godparent supposed to do? And she said, well, you have to feed him. If something happened to us, you have to take care of him. She said, feed him? They say, yeah. She said, back then, she said, what you call him can eat a lot. She said, then they say, you have to spank him when he get out of line so he can get back in line. So she said, okay. So she told him to stand up. She said, now, as you can see, he's much bigger than me and much taller than me. And I think I had to get his permission to spank him now. And then it was so beautiful how she told the love story, how they ended up getting together. They stayed married for over 40-something years. And she was the one that put them together. And although John was seeing somebody else, and she was like, but y'all have to go and just go and look at it. It is such a beautiful story how she put it together. And then she told, when she was in, and she told her, she said, uh, now if I have to, I will still spank you. It is a mess, honey. But Bernice King. I love Bernice King. I love Bernice King, but I think Bernice King, I want to talk to Bernice King. Like, I done met her several times. I done talked to her several times. Like when she goes to the radio station, I don't talk to her one on one. I do talk to her, but there's some people in the room. I don't just, sit down and talk to her or take her somewhere and we talk one on one. But after the funeral yesterday, I want God to grant me the opportunity to sit down and talk to Bernice King one on one, because I want to tell her, because now it's like it's coming across. It's coming across that Bernice King is fearful that we're going to forget her dad and what he done and how important he is to uh, the civil rights movement. It's just like, and then I think about how they had the siblings, her, Dexter, and Martin Luther King Jr. III, how they were going back and forth over the King's Center. And Dexter's whole point was, we don't have any kids, and this he said it's too much for us. We don't have any kids, and eventually the government is going to get it anyway. So let just go on and let the government have it, and they got the money, and they can keep, do the upkeeping and everything, and which made sense. And so it's just like, and he's like, we don't have the money. We can't afford because this is very expensive. The upkeep of the King Center. And it was just like, yeah, I understand what he's saying and stuff, but it's just like this is ours, so we need to try to hold on to it as long as we can, or keep it if we can. And then after that, that's when Martin ended up getting married, and now he has a child. Because the whole thing was, once we leave, who gonna take care of it? We're gonna have to give it to. So, and it's like now when I see Bernice King, it's just like she did the prayer. She did the prayer yesterday, and she had to write. She wrote down the prayer and she read it because she had wrote out her prayer. And I don't have a problem with people reading that, writing their prayers, but I rather people pray from the heart. And she wrote out the prayer. And in the prayer, it was as though she kept having to remind us of her dad. And then she said, like my dad and Martin Luther King, and da da da. Then later on, she was, and like daddy, like daddy, like daddy. And it's just like, Bernice, we're not going to forget your dad. Your dad was too instrumental and too important to the history of our people. We would never forget him. We would never forget what he has done. So I need for you to just be in the moment. Be in the moment. Stop letting it take your attention away from the moment. And even when they went to when they was getting ready to build the African American Museum here in Atlanta, like Coca-Cola had gave them some land, which they still built the African American Museum here in Atlanta by the world of Coca-Cola. They wanted to bring like the King Center and they wanted to put all that together. Bernice did not want to do that because she said that, which made sense. But again, her thing was, her whole argument was, the majority of her argument was her dad and Malcolm X were two different people and they didn't see eye to eye on several issues. And she could not see her dad and Malcolm X sharing a museum together. Oh, I'm laughing because who is that? Chastity Strong talking about, are you drunk or high? Question mark. Neither, because if I was drunk or high, I wouldn't be able to remember this stuff. I'm cool, honey. No, who deleted that? This man, put that message back up there. That's the title of this video. That's why he said that. That's why they said that, because that's the title of this video. Unblock that person, Denzel. Show that message. But uh hey Betty. Unless you know something I don't know, Denzel, but that's the title of this video tonight. That's what I labeled it. Miss Sophia, drunk and high. Yeah, so Bernice, it's just like Bernice. Bernice, calm down, calm down. And and then it's just like, then you never know, it's one of them things where, like they know that she didn't want to turn it over to the state or the government. So that probably was another way where they was trying to, excuse me, that's probably another way where they was trying to figure out how they could go behind her back and, get it, the center. But yes, it's just like Bernice. It's just like I want her to relax. I really, and I'm not being, funny or nothing like that. Trying to be funny. It's just that simple. I just want her to calm down and relax. We got you. We got you, and you don't have to worry, and you don't have to because she's getting up in age, and stress ain't good for nobody. And I don't want her stressing herself out about the King Center. And it's just like to people in here and to people in here, and what we need to do, and I'm gonna start doing this too, is just make a small donation. Just send small donations. If you can send a lot, send a lot. But knowing that it costs money. The King Center is it's a nice facility, and they sell stuff. You know, they have a bookstore where they sell stuff, and it's just like just send them something because it costs money to keep that up over there. And that's where Dr. King and Coretta Scott King are buried over there at the King Center, and they have a but it's a torch that stay lit. Because when they first moved Miss King over there, they had her, up under a tree in a different area with a torch that lit. So although they moved their body side by side, they still had that torch and it stays lit. And the upkeep of the property, it costs money. So we we need to we need to do our part to help relieve some of the stress off of her, because I'm sure that is one of the burdens that she's faced with. It's just like money, which is like Dexter was telling her, it's just like money to take care of this facility, to run this facility. It takes money. That light bill is, I know it's a mess, and so it's just like we need to start doing little campaigns and doing little stuff. And now that I'm thinking about this, honey, if, like for my birthday, that's probably what I should have done. Took up some, donations for the King Center, so we could send a little donation up to the King Center. But that's something that we could do. We could do it all the time. We don't have to just do it once. We just, anytime you got a little extra cheese, just find out where you need to send it and get it over there to the King Center. If you have to take it over there, take it over there, child, if you're in Atlanta. But yeah, we need to start supporting the King Center, honey, so we can help do our part in, because the building is getting older and older and older. So we just do our part in, helping them, because you like they say in church, we got to give them some money for that building fund, y'all. Got to give them some money for that building fund. But I seriously, seriously, seriously want to be able to talk to Bernice King and let her know, calm down, calm down. We got you. We're not going to forget your dad, because it just comes across as though she's afraid that we'll forget her dad. We'll forget her dad, and then it's just like I don't want to mix him in with somebody else, because I, I don't want my dad. I need him to stand out, because when he over here by himself, everybody he'll get more attention when he by himself. I don't want to get him locked into all of that. The John Lewis and the bus ride and the boycott and the Malcolm X and I don't want to get him. Calm down, we got you. You don't have to worry about that. And Teresa said they need to use it to do things to uplift black people. They need to come up with a vision to help with his longevity. And then it's just like they got that school named after their mama. Those two, oh baby, those girls over there at the Coretta Scott King. That's them girls, them children over there. Oh, they so talented, baby. Ooh, there I go, honey. I done turned 55, baby. I done got old. Ooh, baby, yeah. Them girls over there, they smart like them girls over there at Oprah School in Africa. But ooh, them cheering smart, baby. Uh, Myra, Myra, get out of here. About that gas bill for that torch. Some people live in Atlanta, honey. They ain't never been over to the King Center. People come from all out of town, and that be one of the only stops they be wanting to make is go over to the King Center. It used to be two stops. People come from out of town, they wanted to go to the King Center, and they wanted to go to Gladys and Ron Chicken and Waffle. I want to go to Gladys and Ron Chicken and Waffle, and they also a lot of people want to go over there to Justin's Diddy's restaurant. But they definitely want to go to King Center, and they want to go to Ron Chicken and Waffle. But yes, child. Honey, Myra, but I gotta sit mine the mother hyena for now. First thing first. Amen, honey. Amen. 'Cause let me tell you. Let me tell you something. And this is like I have, like I tell you, this is not the best time to be looking for an apartment during the coronavirus. Baby, the other day I said, Lord, let me tell you something right now. If I don't get an apartment real soon, I'm going to go and find me some land and I'm gonna go buy me a trailer. Yeah, your mama gonna buy her a trailer. Oh, I may have to go to a I may have to go to a hotel for a couple of weeks, honey, while I'm still on this hunt for this apartment, honey. Oh, and then I was looking at honey, because I'm telling you, honey, I gotta be careful what area I go in, honey, because I gotta be, I'm a single female, honey. I could just be in any area, honey. So if it's not the right area, honey, I can't go. So I said the last thing I have to do is just pack up and put majority of my stuff in storage and take what I can with me, honey. But go to a hotel or a Airbnb. But baby, the Airbnb, honey, what they asking for, honey? That's just like, baby, that's a month. That's a month's rent, honey. No, child, no. And if the COVID wasn't so bad, I just oh, 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 I ain't gonna even say that. I'm not gonna let the devil use me like that, honey. I'm not gonna let him use me like that. Thank you, Jesus, for holding my tongue, honey. That ain't me smoking. That's Ty smoking, honey. That's your boy Ty smoking, and it's coming through the computer. You can't move. There's a hurricane coming, honey. Well, maybe that's what's gonna move me. I'm gonna get in there, and she gonna pick me up and land me where I'm supposed to be, honey. Don't pack up those units, baby. Listen, I'm gonna be walking around here with one unit and a head scarf. Oh, oh. So I'm calling my mama, tell her I'm coming home. I'm going to Houston. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm no, Congressman Lewis say Congressman Lewis say keep moving, keep moving. That's what Barack said. Congressman Lewis said keep moving, keep moving. Uh, Look, the boy talked about I'm rolling up right now, honey. See, yes, baby, it is so hot in here. Y'all see, this is not so hot in here. Let me go turn this air up, turn this air down, honey. Give me a little air. Come back to Dallas, Lavar. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm just gonna be totally honest with you. I have no desire to come back to Texas, period. But if push comes to shove, I will go back to Houston. Dallas, the only way I can end up in Dallas is if that's where God tells me He wants me. But as far as me making up my mind to move to Dallas, it ain't nowhere on my list. Moving back to Dallas. Dick Slide 100, what's going on? Look, he coming here talking nasty. You heard the City Girls' new song, PUSSY Talk? It's a banger. I'm sure the else is getting banged too. Yeah, Leah's supposed to be sending me a unit, huh? Leah, when you supposed to be sending me a unit? Oh, that was T Bless. Who's that? T Bless supposed to be sending me that unit. I don't know how y'all keep T Bless, was that you in that unit, huh? I don't know how y'all. I can't wait to get out of this. It is so uncomfortable and hot. Get in some good trouble. Get in some move to Mexico. Mm-mm. Nope. Mm-mm. Cause my fried chicken and them tacos, they not gonna mix. Houston, only for me. Mm-mm. Uh, try. I don't have my list. We just rolled, but then I saw the balloons move. Oh, stop moving. Y'all getting me, y'all keep freezing me. Stop moving. Not gonna tell y'all no more. I got them, y'all. That unit was a preview for hot flashes. Oh, yes, honey. Mexico, honey. All right, I'm getting ready to get out of here, child. So I can get up and if I can figure my phone out, I'm gonna have to go to the to the store. You better rent an RV and live in it. I'm gonna get me a trailer, child. A move. Yeah, let me do like RuPaul did in what was it? AJ and the Queen. Let me do like RuPaul and get me a Winnebago, honey. And go live in it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or I'm gonna go. I'm gonna call Mr. 6'8". Say, come over here and pick me up. And you got an extra room over there. And go over there and deal with Mr. 6'8", honey. Cause I know he don't want me. Your boy Tyler sent him some pictures, baby. So that's a done deal. Okay, T Bless. So when you get to this package successfully, I will send you your next package. Thank you. George just woke up. Happy birthday again. Thank you, George. That's George Hewitt right there. That sent me my rib. Y'all see me post the pictures of the ribs. That's who cooked my ribs, brought my rib. He was a man of his words, but he said he was gonna cook me some ribs for my birthday, and he did. Now he had them ready yesterday for my birthday, but somebody kidnapped me and kept me out all day. So he brought them over today. And I enjoyed those ribs. Y'all see I put some in the microwave. I post a picture of the ribs, then I post a picture of the bones. And I was too embarrassed to let y'all know. I was too embarrassed to let y'all know that I had another helping. And then he gave me a bonus in my ribs. He gave me a barbecue turkey wing. So I have went back and got my barbecue turkey wing and 3 more ribs. And I ate them before I came on here tonight. That's why I was just on here drinking this moonshine. Because I'm full of meat. And then I don't even, let me say something. I sent a picture. The question is of who? Oh, that wasn't you? You got the boy excited over somebody else's goods? Mm-mm. Uh, yes, A say, Sophia, I'm driving back to New York tomorrow. You want me to pick you up on your way? What time you gonna be in Atlanta so I can be ready? Myron, that's how I feel about Atlanta. Oh, about me about Texas going to Dallas. You do, Myron? Well, I know the feel. No way. Mama, Chris underscore major is closer. Where's Chris underscore major? I saw them real bones. Just should be embarrassed to post stuff like that. But did y'all see the slingshot? My friend had a slingshot. Uh, and he let me drive it. Me and Wade, we took that slingshot for a spin. Now remember we went over the people invited me over to the gathering at the house and I was telling y'all how this big old beautiful house they cook. Now the third plate that you see with the ribs and the beans, that's from that house when we went over there to that big old house. The first one of oxtails and stuff, that's from Tasia. And then the second one was the ribs that I got from uh, George. Now George is on the picture that I post with me, Maddie, and who else on that picture? The other two people. That's George, and I think that was his husband on there with us. Yeah, that was his husband, and somebody else on that picture too. But then the other picture was the one of the food that I got from the house when me and Wade went. So then I drove the slingshot. When we got in the slingshot, that was the next week, which was last Sunday. He let me drive. He said, "You want to drive? Can you drive a stick?" I was like, "Yeah." So I went, drove it. We drove over to their house a plate. And I'm like, "No, we didn't come over here. We just came over here to let you," because we told them we was coming over there because I was driving. We just gonna come over there and let them see the car. And then when we got over there, they was acting like they was from the backwood country. Get out and come in. So we got out. We went in. They was over there eating again. And said, like, trying to give us plans. No, we ain't gonna really get no play. I said, but next week we coming back like 1 o'clock and I'm getting the pool and everything. And he was like, "Come on, we'll be here weekend." And I said, "Okay." But then he thought about this week is their nephew drunk as yeah, nephew was over there. Okay. So where's the picture? I had a picture over here. Oh, it's right here. So so we was gonna go over there and go swimming and everything. This week we were gonna go over there like one what's kind of house until 6, 7. And yeah, sonny. So then he thought about it. He said, "Oh, next week is our anniversary. Next week is our anniversary." So I think they probably went out of town or something for the anniversary. But this is the picture. Y'all see the picture. That's George next to me. Yeah, that's George's husband on the other end down there with drunk Nancy. Y'all see it? It's too close. George. Me and George. Maddie. Neffy. George husband. Thank you, George. I post that picture too. But yes, honey. Now I need to put these mugs back in these boxes so I can pack them up. All these mugs and my water bottle. Pack these up. I don't want to use them just yet. Uh, Baby, I've been chatting in here. Uh-huh. Thank you, Ace. I love it. Y'all look great. Hey, what time you gonna be in town tomorrow? What time you gonna be in Atlanta so I can be ready? I'll just ride, even if I don't ride all the way to New York with you, honey. I'll just ride as far as I can. Just say, let me out. Let me out. Let me out. I need some people that work at hotels, honey, because I may have to go to some hotels for a couple of weeks, honey. So I need to give me some discounts at the hotels, honey. Who work at the hotel, honey? I need to send me that paper, so I can give me a discount, honey. Because hotels expensive for the week. Mm. The Airbnb, honey. I saw a couple of Airbnbs, honey, but uh-huh. The same price as hotels for a week. But yes, honey. Yes. Lakeisha Williams, can you DM me? Okay. Say, my company has locations in Birmingham and Memphis. It's as far east as we go. Okay. Friday night Zoom after party. T Bless Friday night. Look, T Bless talk about Friday night Zoom after party. She's gonna be the first one on there fighting her sleep. Her and let me see what other one. She will have why I'm just getting my freaking why I'm just getting my freaking notification. Use Hotwire. I'm not starting no car. I don't need no Hotwire to start no car. No, I'm just kidding. Is that an app? Uh-huh. Oh, hey, to my Sophia, I'll pick you up and drop you off at the first rest stop. Is that supposed to be stop? We see. I wish I miss working for Marriott. We get free 2 night stays. Oh, you need to call and tell them you need to hook up. But you know what? You know what? When I was a little girl, when I was a little girl, and I be thinking about this sometimes too. I still think about it. I used to want to live in a hotel. I used to just want to live in a hotel. I did. You know why? From watching the Jeffersons. From watching the Jeffersons, honey. You ain't have to do nothing. They come by, they clean up the room. They clean up the room. And I said, child, I want to live in a hotel, honey. I want to live in a hotel. But then I got older, I realized they ain't in a hotel, child, they in a high rise. But but then I just like stuff. I like decorating. I like furniture. I like decorating and all of that. So, baby, I have to decorate it, honey, to the T. But and then it's just like I don't want, cause eventually, to be honest, eventually, well, in my mind, I don't know if this is what God said. This is what me. This is me talking. Eventually, I felt like I was going to move back to Houston because my mom is getting up in age, and I wanted to like spend some time with my mom. So I say eventually I'm going to move back to Houston. But so I don't want to acquire a lot of stuff no more. I just don't want to acquire a lot of stuff because it's just like gotta go hauling it all around. And it's just like wherever I'm gonna end up, for the latter part of my life. Then when I get there, then I'll start getting me some stuff. But after that, it's just like mm-mm. Because I am a pack rat. I hold on to everything. All this stuff that y'all see and people have been sending me for my birthday, this stuff is going to be set up at my funeral. all my all my stuff gonna be set up around my casket. I don't want y'all. Don't be putting them flowers. I don't want no flowers. Y'all let them know. Mama said she didn't want no flowers. She just want y'all to set her mason jars up in her pictures and her honey buns. She want a case and she want all her honey buns and her pickles and her snacks all in a carrier. She didn't want. Mama didn't want no flowers because she said it was gonna take up her space. and, and she said once y'all finish viewing the body, make sure y'all put her some sodas and chips in her casket. and tell and she said and tell George to give her one more rack of ribs and wrap them up in some foil real good and put them in a plastic bag so they don't mess up her dress. oh, excuse me. Forgive me, Lord. Forgive me, Lord. oh, okay. Forgive me, Lord. No, honey. Honey, I ain't trying to go nowhere soon, honey. I want a regular funeral. I want a regular funeral. Matter of fact, truth be told, honey, I'm not gonna even be buried in all this. And that's what y'all can do. I want y'all to have my. I want y'all to have. You know how they have the mannequins in the display windows at the mall at the department stores. I want y'all to go get some mannequins and set up the mannequins around my casket with my outfits on them. Had a mannequin dressed up in my outfits, honey. T Bless, what you say? Can we see it? Can we see what? What you want to see? No, I'm not. I'm gonna use the entire storage unit for the units. Mm-mm. No, I'm not. But yes, child. Who's that? T Bless, we see no link. T Bless, you did a Zoom link? Oh. But I'm staying at a hotel in Florida right now that I got for $42 a night. I ain't that picky except for the price, so it works for me. Hey, yeah, but you just staying there a couple of nights. I'm staying for a couple of weeks probably. hmm And they already told me, the ones that I looked at, they already told me it's gonna be $800. Then they told me it's a discount. $800 for 1 week. Oh, mind you, $800 for 1 week. Uh, but I pray God sends some my way ex- expeditiously. Well, I don't have to go to the hotel, honey. Extended stay. Mm. I need to be put up. I'm a hyena. I'm Mother Hyena. My father is rich in houses and land. I need to be put up at the Omni. I need to be put up at what's the? I need to be at the Omni. Oh, can't go to the Omni. The rise and tow it up. The Omni Hotel. They over there. They was renovating already. But when the riot, when the protesters got the marching and stuff, honey, they went over there and they went over there and made sure they had to renovate. They tore up both of the Omni hotels. You know they had a new one built. They tore them up. They tore up the Chick-fil-A. They tore up the College Hall of Fame. They tore up the steak restaurant that was over there. Baby, they tore that whole, they tore all that up over there. I'm like, child, that didn't make no sense. That's Mayor Keisha last bottom went on there and told them, go home. They had tore all that up over there, honey. Discord and Zoom, two different things. Is that where we're going to Discord? Is that what she set up? Discord? Baby. Do we have to download that app? Discord? Uh, what was that? I can't just stay anywhere, okay? Then I have to go live and I have to do my stuff and I can be sitting in there anything, doing my videos. These are public. These videos are public. I can be sitting there anywhere. Jennifer Hudson. There I go, Jennifer Hudson. I ain't never heard of Discord either, honey. You may be cathedral, big or small. Mhm. You may build skyscrapers, grand and tall. That's the song Jennifer Holiday song at the funeral yesterday. Remember only what you do for Christ will last. Remember You do for him will last. Baby. Woo! That woman had sung that song, baby. All right, Fly Black Boss said, how we get the password so I can get on there and go to sleep? T Bless and Miss Sophia, we set up a Zoom. We are trying to get Leah to put it in the chat right now. Child, send me the link. Text me. Text me the link, honey. Because I'm coming on my phone. I'm going to get off of this computer, baby. I'm coming on my phone. Let me see. Oh, girl, look at God. I turned around, honey. She was already flashing. Y'all see what she say? She say 100%, baby. She read. She already did. Oh, she did. Let me turn my phone on. Remember. Oh, hold on. Willis. Maybe she gonna really stay. I'll do all that shaking, honey. Yeah. She finna come on, baby. Sprint. Yes. Me and Ricky Dillon, honey. That's my screensaver. Me and my old man. Read. They got me, honey. Remember. All right, Leah, I got it. I got it. Hey, hey, hey. Ooh, I got it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Phone, my phone. Remember. Got that new phone, baby. Got that new phone, baby. Where's Mr. 638? He didn't come on here tonight. Mr. 638, come over here and help me put my phone together. Myron. Myron, come down here. Oh, Myron, you at work? Myron said the Zoom link is wrong. I don't have your cell number. T Bless, you don't have my cell number. Didn't I call? I didn't call you that night, T Bless, when I was calling people. Remember only what you do for Christ will last. Remember. I just texted to you, T Bless. Now you have it. Remember. Okay, I got it. Lady Leah has sent me a text. That the same? Girl. Fighting to stay up. T Bless. Fighting to stay up. I got your number here for don't answer. Deal, you have my number, deal. Call me now. Call me now. Let me see if you have it. Myron be sending me all these songs he want me to learn to do on the show. Oh. Fighting to stay up, baby. Fighting to stay up, baby. Ooh. What number? I gave it to you. I just texted to you, T Bless. Uh-huh. Oh, 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 that's you. That's because you have a new name, another name on here. Hey. I'm good. How you doing? I'm good. How you doing? I'm good. I've been trying to get into, but I had a situation that I said. Hold on. You live, honey. Hold on before you get your situation. You live. I'm live. Okay, hold on. Let me turn this off. No, let me turn this off, honey. I'm gonna call you back. I'm gonna call you back. Wait a minute, I'm talking to you. You not live on there? I'm not talking to you live right now. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm live right now. They hear you. Oh, okay. You want them to know your business that you calling me to talk to me about? Yeah, they can know my business. They know my business. This is a moral thing. This is a moral thing. It's a moral thing. Okay, well, go have at it, honey. This is the thing. Okay, I'm in a situation. Oh, okay. Is it an entanglement? No, this is a ligament. It's a ligament. It's what I'm dealing with right now. So, you still there? Yeah. Okay. So, this is the situation, right? Okay, I've been in court for like 6 years, right? You've been in court for like 6 years? You should be in jail. You should be in jail by now. It should take that long to send you to jail. Child, I ain't doing no jail time. This is something else. Oh, you suing somebody? No, but what happened was, my father died in a nursing home. Okay, right? Okay. So I had to sue the nursing home, right? Right. This the COVID? This had to do with COVID? No, this is 6 years. This is way before COVID and everything. Everybody could go outside and everything. Okay, but let me do this, because I done already got the plan on here. You talk about something serious about your father and all of that, them past. Well, no, it's not that. It's not, that part ain't the serious part. Uh-huh. But I just want to talk to you. I just want to talk to you one-on-one. I don't want to be on, know. I just want to talk to you one-on-one about that. And then on top of that, I done charged my phone so I can get on this Zoom part and go live with them. So I don't want to waste this use up. Because you know how your sisters and brothers are, honey. Are they reading me in the thing? No, honey, they not reading you in the thing. They're not gonna read you, honey. We talk in private because I need to grown up, a little bit of Christian in it. Understand it. Well, I need to hook you up with Sister Meredith because she the one that told that lady, honey. When that lady told her, you need to learn how to be a first lady, she said, well, I ain't gonna learn today and you need to move. No. But I'll call you. I thought that was hilarious. Okay. But if I don't call you tomorrow, you call me tomorrow. And now that I know that this is you, because I have this number saved. I know you do. We talked on the phone before because when I told you I was there at your back when you was doing your shows up at Hard Rock Cafe. Right, but when we was when you on the screen, you have a different screen name. So I was looking like, what? What are you talking about? Oh, it probably did. Yeah, I know you do because I'm looking at the name on my phone that I have it saved on, and then I'm looking at the name that you on here now with. Oh, okay.
I see what you're saying.
Yes. But okay, you coming to the Zoom party?
When are y'all going to do it now?
Yeah, we're getting ready to do it now.
Yeah, I come to the Zoom party.
They got the information. They got the information in the chat room. So go in the chat room. You already in the chat room. They done post the information. They keep posting. They keep posting.
Okay, I'm gonna hit the Zoom then.
All right, love you.
Love you too, baby. I'll talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Remember. If I'm not gonna be here with y'all all night, cause I have to go. I have stuff to do in the morning, honey. Sexy. Sexy. These people, they put this in a, what they call. Hey. Oh. Trips that you plan for the next whole week. That first one I was showing y'all, that was y'all cousin. That's Wade. Look at Wade. Hey. Now this one right here. He's the positive to Delta. That's my friend. He gonna get me, honey. I be saying, how you gonna get me for showing people and talking about what you be posting? We trying to be incognito. This is my birthday meal over the Chase House. Oxtails, greens, rice. Oh. Don't y'all forget to join Keith Sibley in the morning for Sibley Saturdays. Oh. Only fans, honey. That's what that was. Only fan. No, well, I don't know. Sophia, who these strippers? Let me call him. What time? It's child, and I know it was that late. Maybe it's 4:11. I did not know it was that late. I'm not coming to no Zoom with y'all. It is 4:11. Nah, I'll be over there. All right, I love y'all. I'll see y'all in a minute on Zoom. I'm so glad we had this time together. Just to sing a song or share a laugh or two. And before you ever know it, drunk and high, comes the time for us to show it. We're saying bye, and we're going to meet over at Zoom. So this is not so long. Good night. I love you, my last one, hyenas. This is see you later. See you in a few minutes over at the Zoom party. All right. I'll see you all in a minute. Time is just a concept. Sure, you would say that because you stay up all night and you be wanting us to stay up all night with you. I love you, Sean. Coco JB. See you tomorrow at noon. Okay, tomorrow at noon. All right. So I got 8 hours. T Bless. Mama tell how to join the Zoom. We don't mind. HWR. Who is HWR? Hey, you not coming to the Zoom? LeVar, it's on Zoom. We get ready to go to Zoom. Get ready to go to Zoom, child. All right, I'll see y'all in Zoom in a minute. Come on, Miss Computer. Close down. Close, Miss Woman. The balloon's still moving.